mass produce clothing from off the runway. So an example of this would be a brand like Fashion Nova or Zara's or something like that. So being that they're able to do that, clothes are dramatically cheaper and people buy them at a quicker rate. As a matter of fact, they consumers are purchasing clothing at the same rate that they're purchasing toiletries. So, like toilet tissue, paper towel, those are things that you're consuming daily, if not weekly. People are purchasing clothes like that. So, that is creating this influx of clothing in the market. So, people throw them away. And when you throw them away, there are landfills. There are landfills filled with all these clothing. Now, granted, when you have clothes that are produced at a mass rate and cheaply, you have to use cheap fabrics such as
Ooh,
polyester or nylon, and they're not biodegradable. So when you have them in the landfills, they're not breaking down. So over years, you have a problem where it's nowhere to put these clothing. You can't put them in a landfill because they're not biodegradable. So there has been a multiple of initiatives to try to address this issue where I don't know if you're familiar with the term upcycling,
ooh,
where there, I don't know if we got a lag or not, but upcycling is basically where clothing are redid into something else. So maybe you'll turn a pair of pants into a purse or a purse into shoes. So that was the one of the initiatives. So I decided, since J. Marie is a sustainable company, because if you guys don't know, leather is sustainable. Leather is biodegradable. Leather is able to be recycled. Leather is able to be upcycled. So, being that we're a sustainable company, we decided to have that as part of our 2021 initiative to help with this problem with fast fashion. And we partner with a company called Angel Bins, which is a company that collects, sorts, and clean and package and distribute gently
yes,
used shoes to underserved countries like South America and Africa. So we partner with them and we have an initiative to partner with other retailers to be able to collect these shoes. We do have a small goal of 1,500 pairs per retail location by the end of this year. So right now, we only have one retailer on hand with us right now because J. Marie Premium Sneakers is an e-commerce website. So
yes.
we don't have an actual brick and mortar location. So we partner with retail locations. So our first partnership is with a clothing store called Explore Closets. So if you are in Detroit and you want to participate, you can actually drop your gently used shoes there. And if you are in other areas or you are a retailer and you want to donate or you want to become a retailer to act as a drop off location, you can go to my website. The link is in my bio and click National Shoe Drive, and it'll have all the information there, how you can donate, how you can become a part of it, or how you can drop off sneakers or shoes of any kind if you're in Detroit.
Yes, and I love that. So yes, you are located in Detroit, and I think to for people to do that and drop off the shoes and stuff like that is it's amazing. I really don't hear much about national shoe drives. I usually hear about clothing drives. Sneakers can be a part of that, but this is very specific, so we know
Yes,
exactly what we're doing and what we're giving back. Because you definitely let us know on the website. And
right.
also, you've also have like a brand ambassador program. So how can one be a brand ambassador to your company?
Of course. So to become a brand ambassador, we do have a vetting process. It isn't anything strenuous. However, I have learned since the inception of my company that sometimes people just want to become a part of a brand ambassadorship because they want to earn free things, and it's nothing wrong with that. However, we would like somebody who believes in the brand, want to take the time out to understand the brand, our philosophy, what we're about, understand the quality of our shoes. So we do want a person who is actually a consumer. So that means that you have to have been a consumer at one point, and then that would be the first step. And then we can go look into further opportunities, which that will be discussed once you become a brand ambassador. But you can learn more about it at the website as well. And it's www.jmariepremiumsneakers.com and click on how to become a brand ambassador.
I love it. I love that you have all these options on your website. Thank you so much, Larry,
Yes.
for that. That you have so much information about your business and your brand on your website, because we can definitely stick and tune in, and you've been in business for quite some time. So
Mm-hmm.
to even you have such a great support system when it comes down to your brand and how it's expanding. Would you say has a pandemic helped your business? 'Cause I know that people um, we were on social media a little bit more. We were paying attention a little bit more because we didn't go outside or anything like that. How did the pandemic affect your business?
Well, I can say that it has definitely brought more awareness to my brand. We are a brand new company, so of course I don't have the notoriety as big brands does at this point, but we will get there. But I have noticed that my web traffic has increased. I'm getting a lot of followers on Instagram. I have a lot of people who follow the J. Marie Premium Sneaker page on Facebook, and a lot of people are just it's the momentum is building. You always hear where if you start a business in the fifth year, that's when you start seeing the growth, and I definitely see us on that trajectory. So this is we're coming up on our third year, and I think I've done an awesome job in bringing awareness to the brand, and I think it's just up from here, honestly.
And I love that. I love that you're bringing more awareness, to the brand, because this is a competitive field that you are definitely in. But people love to say that they want to create something as a shoe. It's not easy to create a shoe and get the product, get it manufactured, to pick out everything. So for you to execute that in the manner that you did is very admirable. So I'm so
Oh, thank you.
glad, girl. I'm so glad that you definitely did that. I was like, oh my gosh, she does. She makes sneakers and shoes and boots. Oh my goodness, who is she? This is the first person ever, as a
I
woman,
know
as
I
a
get that
woman.
a lot.
Yes,
I
as a
get that a
woman.
lot.
Yeah, to come onto the show and to speak about sneakers and shoes and athleisure and high fashion and especially like your history and stuff like that. With your shoes, I love all of the colors. I feel like you can even wear that with a little dress too. You can really like rock the sneakers in like
Yes,
any
you can.
event.
Yes, you can. And I'm glad that you brought that up. That's why I love you, Miss T. You always catch all of it. So I'm glad you brought that up because that is so true. Our brand is made to be able to go with all types of outfits, to be dressed up or to be dressed down. So for starters, all of our sneakers are 100% Italian leather. So if you don't know anything about leather, Italian leather is the highest grade of leather that is available in the market. So it's a higher quality of leather. So just by using that premium product with those premium finishes, it gives you a more sophisticated look. So it doesn't have an athletic look and feel where a lot of your gym shoes or sneakers now on the market has more athletic materials like mesh or it may have like a just different materials that are not usually 100% Italian leather. That's a material that's usually used in dress shoes. So that's one of the things that make our sneakers and our heels and boots so versatile. Is because of the premium finishes and the premium material that's used to make the shoes.
Yes, and then you've been featured on countless pages and YouTube
Yes.
interviews and stuff like that. So even getting the support from different outlets and even have them name your sneakers as one of the upcoming sneakers that people should definitely wear, this year in 2021 and even before, I think that's definitely amazing to have all of that support and have
Yes.
that publicity, so we can actually see like, oh my god, like this is a woman from Detroit. Well, you live in Detroit now. Are you from Detroit?
I'm from Detroit. I don't live in Detroit right now, but that will forever be my home. I was born and raised in Detroit. I have family in Detroit. I know Detroit like the back of my hand.